occasion.
Get comfortable. Good evening. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Steph, Heidi's first wife. More on that later. First off, I want to reiterate some of the stuff that Erica kindly said, thanking the Nelsons for throwing an absolutely beautiful wedding. The house looks magical. Everything today was just perfect. So thanks so much, Sue and Andy. You finally proved you're not so much of a slacker after all. I also want to thank Erica, the maid of honor, Monica, Brendan, and Ty for standing up there today. And I want to give a big thanks to Rory's parents, Nancy and Ted. Oh my gosh! For the beautiful rehearsal dinner last night, so thank you for that. But most of all, I want to thank the gorgeous bride and her very handsome groom for bringing us all together today. Can we get a round of applause for you? Heidi is going to make a great wife for you, Rory, because she's honest, caring, intelligent, thoughtful, creative, and fun-loving. And Rory, although we haven't had a chance to spend much time together, your personality immediately shines through as a caring, honest, thoughtful, and courageous man with a great sense of humor, which we got to enjoy on Thursday night when you shared one of your more colorful emergency room stories. And some of the colors involved, browns and yellows, red. And let's all be thankful that these two met in the first place when Rory saved Heidi from becoming a certified card-carrying cat lady. No, Heidi and I have been friends pretty much since we were in the crib, literally. One of our first mutual memories is standing on the Murphy's front porch just across the street with Sean Murphy, our knight in shining armor. Heidi and I demanded that Sean choose the fairest princess to kiss, which was a big ask for a little boy of about 4 years old. And Sean proved that he wasn't quite up to the task when, after a moment of thinking it over, he surprised all of us when he turned and kissed his little sister. So Heidi and I never let a man come between us again. I have to say though, you actually might not know this, you're not the first person to propose to Heidi. Yeah, in fact, I myself asked Heidi to marry me about 20 years ago with a ring, something like this. Yes. But a lot has changed since then, and Rory is such an awesome groom that I've decided to set things straight and make this marriage legitimate. So I brought with me the requisite paperwork, some divorce papers. You've been pre-signed. So while Heidi is signing these, with this special sign on the X's, I'm going to try to make her laugh by barraging her with a list of inside jokes. Seances, sad cafe, Lucy, feeding each other, kiwi, strawberry, pineapple, gas closet. I don't have any more.
Gas closet? Explain that. How about the backyard here? You're going to tell us about that?
No, we don't talk about that.
Or the rolling in the mud somewhere?
Let's check. Okay, it's all done. We're officially divorced. That's done. Okay. Well, maybe I'll let you hold on to the paperwork for now. So, Rory, now that that's done, I have a few words of warning for you. From someone who's been married to Heidi for almost 2 decades. My first word of warning is try to be as thoughtful and devoted as she is, which, trust me, is not an easy task. Heidi is a friend who is so devoted that once when I was playing Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley at Prescott Park in Portsmouth, Not only did she travel 1 hour to come and see the show, she actually brought some signs to hold up and support me in my performance as Mary. Sets the bar pretty high. I don't know if you actually wrote that one, but I thought I would forget.
He actually kept that too.
Maybe not. I don't know if everything you told at my wedding was totally true either. Okay, warning number 2. Keep an eye on her. She may not appear as such at first blush, but actually Heidi's a real rebel who once propositioned comedian Dane Cook at a show in New Hampshire by wearing a certain homemade t-shirt.
Twice. It was 2 times.
Twice. Warning number 3, watch your back. I happen to know that this girl knows how to handle and fire a revolver. I also know she's not a very good shot, so all the more reason to watch out. But in all seriousness, although my wife is forsaking me for a life of domestic bliss, I couldn't be happier that she's with someone like you, Rory. So, now I've been married for a couple of years now. For real.
How come you didn't have the
To a man.
divorce papers?
And you might not have noticed, my husband actually isn't here today, so you might want to take my marital advice with a grain of salt. But here goes. Got a couple of pieces of real advice. Keep laughing together, share adventures, never go to bed angry, which is a given, and kiss often, but smile even more. My final word of advice comes in the form of a quote from General John Stark, who was born on the road adjacent to this very street in 1728, who said, "Live free or die!"
Let's talk a little bit about LOVE. Sometimes you meet somebody and you have what is known as a